Good morning, guys. What's going on? Got the beautiful Alyssa with me this morning. We are going to go do a little bit of wade fishing for some trout and redfish. You know, I've been trying to mix it up and do something a little different. It's Christmas break right now, and there's just tons and tons of people on the water, so it's really been frustrating for me to really fish because I just get annoyed when there's a lot of people and a lot of boat wake. It kind of ruins the experience for me, so I've been trying to branch out and do something different and get away from people. So this morning we're making a drive and we're gonna go see if we can catch some trout and redfish and snook this morning. Primarily the goal will be trout, I think, but hopefully some reds and snook will be mixed in there as well. It should be a fun morning. It's a little windy. It's like 72, 73 degrees out, but it should be good. You know, the past few days I've been kind of laying low, taking a break. I haven't posted any videos, been just catching up, spending time with friends and family and loved ones and all that good stuff. And we're back now, you know. I'm ready to get on some fish. The past few days I haven't even gone out, but I've been itching for it. So this morning, trouts, reds, snook. I got two little top waters tied on, just two bombers, like 3-inch. One's chartreuse, one's a red and white. Those will be our early morning baits that we're gonna throw. And then once the sun comes up, we're probably going to throw some little DOA cows, you know, the little ones that are just about 3 inches that you put the jig head through. We throw a lot of those for trout, and they crush them. But we're going to see what happens, you know. Waiting can be interesting sometimes, but it should be a good time. But we got a little bit of a drive, but we're going to get at it and get on some fish, hopefully. We have arrived at the spot. We still got about 10 minutes until first light, so we're just kind of chilling out in the car waiting for the sun to come up a little bit before we hop in. We're just waiting it out. We're going to hop in the water here real quickly and hopefully get on some trout on top water. I think that would be very, very cool, but we'll see what happens. But I'm ready either way. Oh, there you go, right there. There's a stingray just sitting literally like 2 feet in front of me, just plopped right in the bottom. He's sleeping, but that's why you kind of got to pay attention and go slow, because that would have put a damper on our trip, I think, if I would have stepped on him and got a barb straight up the foot. Alright, so that first spot kind of kicked the crap out of us. You know, we fished for 3 hours, it's 9:40 right now. We pulled up to here at 6 a.m. and I fished for 3 hours in the water nonstop and got a total of 3 bites. I had one fish on for like 10 seconds while still dark out, had one top water blow up, and then got hit once on the mirror beam, and that was it for a course of 3 hours. The wind really, really swept up on that kind of flat we were fishing on. The wind's coming out of the southeast or southwest, and you know, we're facing directly west, so we're just getting blasted by a little chop across that. And so finally I decided it's time to leave and try something different. So we're gonna pond hop in a sense, but not really. We're just gonna kind of drive around and look for different spots to fish and see if we can find some small estuaries that we can get to and wade to or whatever, and just see what we can do to catch some fish and make this happen. You know, the morning's not quite turning out like I was hoping, but gotta roll with the punches and see if we can get on some fish. Jealous so well, 'cause I wanna know now. You better start talking. What should you do? What should you ready to do some bushwhacking? Yeah, Alyssa's ready. We got a very narrow passage to go through to hopefully get to this lake. So we're making our way through these woods that clearly we shouldn't be going through, I don't think. At least that's what Alyssa said, and I was like, no, we'll just keep going. And I'm walking, and all of a sudden I get hit in the head, and I duck down. And I want to show you how many spiders are above my head right now. It's like creepy. All those black dots, those are all spiders that you see. All banana spiders. Banana spiders and orb weavers, I believe. There's gotta be close to 50 of them sitting just directly above my head right now. Alyssa, you want to turn around or keep going?
I don't know.
She's wanting to turn around, but I think we're almost there. There's a lot of spiders. Well, if you stay low here, I think we're good. And we'll get past this spot, and if it gets any worse, we'll reevaluate. And I think we're almost to the spot, and then from there we can leave out the other way. You got this? The mosquitoes are also insanely bad back here. We're in the thick of it, but we're gonna keep moving on. I don't think I've ever had that many spiders on me and around me and bugs on me in my whole entire life. And Alyssa knows I'm not like, bugs don't bother me at all, spiders don't really bother me. But there were so many, and they were crawling on my hands and on my back. It was giving me the jeebs, man. Are you glad we're out of there?
Yeah.
We're gonna try to find another way around, because that was kind of sketchy. Going through a spider den. I don't really know what's going on right now, because we're in a place I've never been before. But Alyssa and I, we walked into the beach, we have our cameras out, and we're filming the beach, and some old dude walks by completely naked. Just completely naked, some old guy. And then we're like, what the heck is going on? We look to our right, and there's like a couple, like a lady and a dude, they're completely naked. And we start looking around, and we're on a freaking nude beach, and everyone's naked. And so I feel so awkward because I have a GoPro on my chest. I just like push the GoPro down like so it's not looking up. And then Alyssa has the camera in her hand. She's like, what do we do? Where do we go? So we're leaving. So I'm not entirely sure what just happened. So we looked on Google Maps essentially, and we saw that there was a pond, like a little saltwater estuary pond that linked up to the main river and led way back in the woods. And so we were going to try to walk to it, and that's when we originally were walking through those spiders and all that stuff, was us trying to reach that pond. And then we saw that, you know, we could probably easily walk down the beach and then walk across to it like that. And so we came out of spiders and we're walking up to the beach, and the first thing I say to Alyssa, like I tell her to put her camera down because there's some old man walking by who's completely naked. And she was like, why is he naked? And I was like, I don't know. Like, anyways, and I was like, I don't know why he's naked. It was like a 7-year-old man walking down the beach completely naked. And then she's like, what the heck? And I look over to my right, and there's like a couple our age, maybe a little older than us, lying down completely naked too. And I'm like, oh God. And we look down to our left, and there's another old man walking naked. And we look down to our right, and there's like 5 more people. And we're like, dude, we gotta go.
We're like, okay, pretend we're looking at the ocean, contemplating if we were gonna fish, and then go.
Yeah, we literally had like our fishing rods in hand, and we were just like looking at the waves. We're like, okay, what do we do? Like, do we keep walking down? And I just felt weird. Like, I don't want to think I'm like a pervert or something, walking with my camera and my GoPro, like, hey, how you doing? And what's really funny, when we first pulled up here, when we pulled in, a family of kids and a mom and dad that had a Georgia license plate pulled in right next to us, and they got out of the car, and me and Alyssa were gone for like 10 minutes walking through the woods, and we came back and their car was already gone. And I said to Alyssa, I'm like, that's weird, I wonder why they left already. And we walked to the beach, and I understand now, they probably didn't want their kids looking at some old man's dangle. Sorry, it just... And we're gonna go try to find somewhere else, I guess. I don't know. That was really weird.
I'm scarred.
on. The little snook. There goes that little snook. We finally caught a fish, I guess, but not what we're looking for, not a trout or a red, but we'll retie. Got a lead on something, I guess. Alright, we are done for the day. It's very, Alyssa literally just said to me when we pulled in, it's a very strange day. We were about to go get some lunch, but I don't even understand what happened today. Today's video is going to be a vlog, I guess, which I literally never do vlogs, but today was actually interesting, and I want to share it with you guys, so I thought it was funny. If you don't like vlogs, I don't do very many of them, so it won't hurt your feelings too bad.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. But, today was fun. It was, getting out, walking around. We did a lot of exploring. Not a lot of fish were caught. Literally, one fish was caught. But it was just fun exploring a new area, and it gives me different ideas of what I want to do. And coming up soon, Alyssa and I are planning a trip here the next day or two to go target some redfish and trout, really, and bring the boat somewhere and go target them for a few days, which I'm really looking forward to. And so you guys can look forward to that as well. But, today was definitely an interesting day of, like, wade fishing for 3 hours and not catch anything, then like walking through the woods and getting lost in a spider nest, essentially, where there's hundreds of spiders everywhere, and then deciding to walk along the beach and accidentally walking up into a nudist beach and like seeing naked people walking around. It was just a weird day, but it was a ton of fun anyways. But we're gonna get some lunch, chill out. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I know it's weird and all over the place. But it was definitely a funny day. See you guys.